Hello friends, welcome back. This is Shravan Reddy here. Hope everyone are doing good in this pandemic situation, and very pain to see the number of cases that are being growing. But it's a good sign that vaccine is coming up and the recovery rate is pretty good. Thanks so much for everyone who are participating to contain this pandemic. So while coming back to the session, so we have come up with a new video that is nothing but what can happen in Nifty tomorrow. So the analysis that we are going to do is completely based on the market internals that contribute to the Nifty 50. So when you say market internals, what are market internals? Nothing but the key underlying stocks of Nifty 50, which are nothing but the capitalized weightage that is being assigned for each and every stock based on their free float market capitalization, right? It's as simple as that. So we take the underlying stocks of Nifty 50 to do this analysis rather than doing some technical or some indicator based analysis. So quickly get back into the main slide that we have. So as I mentioned, we're going to discuss what can happen in Nifty tomorrow. That is nothing but 27th July 2020. And for further information, learn Trade Pro Market Internal and Breath Tools in live market, then please visit t.me.banknifty signals and subscribe in that particular Telegram channel. And please do visit our website www.tradepro.in to subscribe any of our products, which are either market internals or Breath Tools based products. And if you need a volume profiles based scanner, please visit www.volumeprofiles.com or you can visit tradepro.in to subscribe the scanner. Based on that, you'll get the respective access. So let's go back to the disclaimer. So all of the content in this presentation is just intended to be for education and information purpose only. And we at TradePro doesn't own or doesn't provide any kind of tips or advisory services related to financial products. We just provide software for your better decision in trading or investing. We are neither a tip or advisory company. Hope I'm clear in that particular aspect. You can read this content and then in the video, if you want to read it continuously, just pause it and read it. That's very important. This is a disclaimer that we provide. Let's go back to the analysis quickly. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. So I'm into the main analysis part today just for the purpose. I'm going to maximize the screen today. I don't know why it's a bit slow, but yeah. So as I mentioned, the analysis only holds good for tomorrow, right? Which is nothing but 27th July 2020. So in order to do the analysis, we are going to take some of the key parameters. The first parameter is market internal data, and the second parameter is what happened on Friday closure or within Friday. So we want to analyze what happened on Friday based on market internals data, and we want to give a projection or some kind of view that will help you on 27th July 2020, which is nothing but tomorrow. So quickly, let's go back to Friday. On Friday, the market opened a bit low. Generally, people calls it as gap down, and market have seen an acceptance. Ideally, when it had a gap down, it had an acceptance in this particular location, 11,124, and it moved a bit to original gap down point where market have tried to open up, or in the region where market got opened. And then there it faced an extreme rejection, friends. When I say extreme rejection, it's nothing but more than 40 to 45 stocks are moving in a single direction. Just think, if more out of 50 stocks in Nifty, if 40 to 45 stocks are moving in a single direction at any given point of time, that's very important. single direction and given point of time. How these 45 stocks can move in a single direction? Who will move them? Generally, as a retail trader, I don't have the ability or I don't have the capacity to move it in a single direction. It is some big time traders. When I say big time traders, they are nothing but market makers, hedge funds, or FIs, DIIs, and any other participant who have some serious interest in the market, right? They are the ones who takes out or pulls out their investment in the index. Generally, index investment is considered to be the safest investment. Most of the mutual funds or capital based funds, what they do is like they choose the index based products to diversify the investment that will minimize the risk, right? When they want to move out the money from the market, they will exit from all the positions at a given point of time. They don't want to go and pick one stock and move it out, right? If they are investing based on index, they'll index then invest money on the index related stocks based on their asset, based on that free float market capitalization. If they want to more, they'll pull the money out. That's it. It's a very simple concept, friends. So in this price range, friends, 11,160 to 70, 60 to 70, we have seen a huge rejection. The huge rejection is being caused by more than 45 stocks moving in a single direction. So that means this zone was the actual rejection for that particular day. But what happened? The zone was broken. So how it was broken? So if you see, the zone was broken at in the same way how it was rejected at that particular point. More than 43 stocks have moved in a single direction in this particular price range, which is nothing but 11,135 or 36 to 11,122. So this price range will act as a serious support, friends, actually, considering the acceptance that was there in all the underlying stocks of Bank Nifty. And the Nifty. And the most important point here is like, friends, the opposite side. So what do you mean by an opposite side? In Nifty, if there are 50 stocks and 40 stocks are moving in a single direction, there are the other 10 stocks, right, which are moving in the opposite direction. Consider this situation. Here, there are 43 stocks moving in a one direction, and the rest of the 7 stocks, which are moving in a downward direction, are not showing any kind of confidence, or like are not showing any strength in the downward movement when the price is reaching this particular price point where it had seen serious rejection in the previous hours in the previous hours on the same intraday, right? So that's very important point. When I have noticed this, there is no confidence on the opposite side. I thought like, okay, this is a kind of serious signal. Okay, the market might break this particular rejection zone. It can move to the next acceptance zone. So that's what happened, friends, actually. So it's a very simple analysis. You don't need any kind of tools, or you don't need any kind of some kind of training. You don't need anything, actually. Simple. You need to understand how the underlying stocks are behaving, so that you can start trading Nifty or Bank Nifty very easily, and it's very smooth. So what we have noticed is like it's moved in a positive direction, and then at this price point 11,225, market have faced a serious rejection. What do you mean by serious rejection? 37 difference of 37 stocks have moved in a single direction. That means 37 difference of 37 stocks, uh, almost like 43 or 44 stocks have moved in a negative direction at this price point, 11,225 to 11,235. This is one zone, friend, where it is very important to watch, right? And if you see the opposite side, right, as I mentioned, 43 stocks moved in a single direction, but the 7 stocks doesn't exerted any confidence. That means this zone can act as a serious rejection until and unless if there is a very good news or like an event that breaks this particular zone. And if this zone is break up to 11,250, you should be a bit cautious, and you should keep a close watch on the internals, marked internals, how many stocks are moving up and how many stocks are moving down. Once that zone is broken from 225 to 235 to 250, market can move into a directional way, that is higher highs. So I can't tell how much high it will move because I'm not some kind of future seer, but what I can tell today for you is like where market can see acceptance if this zone sticks back as a strong rejection considering the previous rejection zones, right? So if market faces a rejection here, right friends, the primary acceptance for tomorrow should be 11,136 to 22. This is the zone where you might see a strong acceptance in this particular zone. When prices reaches this particular acceptance zone, you might see some acceptance here. If even this particular zone is broken, then market might see an acceptance. Market might reach to 11,047, friend, actually 47 to 11,115 to 11,145 or 47 approximately. This is a zone where you can see an acceptance. 11,040 11,015 approximately, 11,015 to 11,040, you can see a serious acceptance. How I am telling it? So if you see here, friends, in this zone, almost all like average, on an average, 30 plus stocks have moved in a positive direction. 30 to 35 stocks have moved in a positive direction in this particular zone on an average, right? That is another important factor. So another factor why I am telling this zone 11,225 to 11,235 or 50, why this zone break is a bit tough is like if you see on a daily chart, the difference of 32 stocks have moved in a negative direction. That means 42 stocks, approximately 41 or 42 stocks have closed low on Friday. I mean, they have not have moved down on Friday, but the only 8 or 9 stocks which moved in upward direction have moved very strongly, and they are heavyweights actually. But other stocks have not shown any sign of strength in this particular zone. That's very important. If you see, that's the reason why I mentioned here breaking this zone is a bit tough, and it's an unlikely event, but it can happen, friends, because like I believe in efficient market hypothesis. This is how any market in this world is developed. Either it's vegetable market, pen market, pencil market, car market, aeroplane market, rocket market, whatever the market that you take in this world, every market operates on one single fundamental principle called efficient market hypothesis. What efficient market hypothesis tells us? Price is a subset of event or news plus volume. Okay, price when there is an event or news in the market and it is being followed or honored by the volumes, then definitely the price can move in any direction very easily, right? Because it's nothing but a derivative of the other two sets, event or news plus volume, friends. That's very important point. Please remember, until if a good event is there and market is seeing some positive momentum, and if these particular zones are broken, then market definitely can move into the higher highs, which no one can tell until and unless some big guy comes and exits his positions or shorts the market or indices based stocks in the underlying or underlying assets. We cannot tell that because I should have some power to go into his plan and read his plan, but I don't want to do that. But I want to read his actions. the big time traders actions. This is very important, friends. So with this, I would like to conclude my analysis. Hope you would have understand what is the acceptance for tomorrow, what could be the primary acceptance and what could be the secondary acceptance. I will reiterate once again, this is the zone where the primary acceptance 11,120 to 11,135 could be the primary acceptance, and secondary acceptance could be 11,000 or 15 or 16 to 11,045 approximately, friends, 30 points. These are the zones where I can tell you the rejection zone is nothing but 11,225 to 11,235 or 250 at the max. The 25 point is the maximum rejection zone that you can see for tomorrow, friends. So hope you like this analysis, and we will and please give a thumbs up if you like the analysis, and please do join our Telegram channel t.me/Bank Signals if you want to follow our live market analysis, not analysis speaking, the live market money flow analytics on Bank Nifty and Nifty. That would help you for trading. Thank you so much, friends, and I would like to end this meeting here. Thank you so much. Bye.